Hi everybody, Lee here with your weekly card reading starting Monday the 27th of September 2021. This is the final week of welcoming in change. So if there is anything that you still need to do, you've got a few days left to get it done. Okay, so the start of the week, we're celebrating. You've got the Four of Gabriel. This can be a card of abundance coming in, so money coming in, but generally this is something that you have worked hard to get. So it's not that you buy a lotto ticket and you win lotto, although, you know, that would be great if that happens for any of you. But this is generally you have been putting in time and effort and you've been working towards something, and at the start of the week you see this paying off, and so you get that recognition or those financial rewards coming in. This is also you generally letting go of anything from the past and just moving on and being happy about that. So if there is something that has been waiting for you to let go of, to finalize, to finish, to allow you to move forward, then I think that's happening at the start of this week. And this is good. It feels good. I think you've already worked through that process of any sadness around it and regret and any of those things. And now you're just ready for it. You're like, yep, let's do this. I'm ready to move on. Now we do have the cards Butterfly of Release and Butterfly of Intuition here. So you are being reminded to surrender, to let go, to cut those ties if they're keeping you stuck. If there is still a part of you holding on to your past at the start of this week, you have to let it go once and for all. There are so many different ways of doing that. So just Google, cutting ties energetically, cutting ties spiritually, see what comes up, what resonates for you, and do it. Because if there is a part of you still holding on to that past, you are going to stop yourself moving forward with this abundance. We also have the card of Butterfly of Intuition here. So this is you really connecting to your spiritual side, to your inner knowing, just trusting in the messages you get, in your own ability to decide what is best for you, and then running with it. The middle of the week, the end of September, we have the Seven of Raphael. Now, there are options here. You might have a lot of choices. So something is ending, you are letting go of something, you might have money coming in, and all of a sudden, all of these opportunities are open to you didn't have before, and that can be quite overwhelming. This is very much, we have the Butterfly of Karma here, so depending on what you've been, those past experiences, if you have been putting in the work and you've been making the changes and you've been acting honorably and with your integrity, then I really feel like really good opportunities are coming into you now. This could be also, for some of you, I feel as though you have the chance here to stay stuck in those old patterns, old ways of thinking, holding on to those old belief systems and fears, or this is you choosing to let those go now and to allow yourself to experience something new and to look to the future rather than the past and create new karma. You can, at any point in your life, you can decide to let go of things that really aren't working for you and to be better, to do better. And so I really feel like at the middle of this week, this is an opportunity to do that. And I feel like you're going to embrace that, and the majority of you will choose to live a better life and move forward and leave your past behind you. The end of the week, we're going into October. October is the month of bringing it home. So it is all about yourself, your family, your physical environment, your kids, your significant others, anything that means home to you. And we have the Epiphany card. I really feel like for some of you, this is a turning point, that you're reassessing what is important to you and you're shifting your focus and your energy to that. So perhaps, you've been in a situation where you have been working so hard to provide that home and family life that you wanted, that you've kind of been missing out on that home and family life. And it's almost like you're making these changes, you're letting things go, you're really turning things around. So now you have the ability to have more time at home. That's going to be different for everybody, but that is the example that's coming through. I feel like other people are looking up to you and seeing you make these changes and putting yourself and your family and your home first and going, wow, okay, we can do that. We don't have to work ourselves into the ground here. We are allowed to say no and to choose ourselves and put ourselves first. You may find that meditation is helpful for you this week. You might find that detoxing is good for you. So this might be that you're making some healthy life choices, and you might be giving up smoking this week. You might be giving up alcohol. You might be changing how you eat. You might be starting a new exercise regime. But I think you're really looking at, what does home mean to me? How do I best look after that and nurture that? Because ultimately that is what is most important in my life. Now we also have the card of spiritual signs here. So this is you really connecting to your intuition. You are hearing those messages that are coming in. You are noticing any synchronicity or coincidences that are happening. There can be repetitive numbers. There could be, you can ask for a sign at the start of the week. So, if I see an owl, then that tells me I'm on the right path, and you look out for those owls. If you don't see them, that is also a sign. So that can really help you, particularly if you're new to this and you're not quite in tune yet with receiving those messages and trusting on acting on them. Actually asking for a specific sign can really help. Bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Raphael. Now, this came up in the weekly reading for the first week of October. This is you following your heart. This is a love of your home and your family, and this is you connecting to your intuition. So this is everything that we've just said here as well. The bottom of the deck for the butterfly cards, we have the card of prosperity. So abundance, wealth, inner riches. Again, this ties in. Money is going to come in for probably a lot of you. Abundance can mean all sorts of things. So this could be that all of a sudden you have an abundance of time to spend with your family. This might be you having time to renovate your home or do those changes that you've been wanting to make, but you just haven't had the time or the energy to do it. So abundance can be all sorts of things, but I feel with the citrine card here and with the Four of Gabriel, for a lot of you, this is going to be money coming in. The card from my healing cards for this week is the card of fun. So this is you really incorporating fun into your life. So it might be that you're running around and playing with the kids. It might be that you get up in the morning and you put music on and you and your partner dance in the kitchen while you make breakfast. It can be anything that you enjoy that is just, and it feels simple. This doesn't feel like some big major thing, and a large number of us are probably still in lockdown, so that can weigh heavily and you might not be able to get out and do all the things you'd like to do and celebrate with your friends. But I think this is just you bringing fun into everyday moments in your life. The affirmation card for this week is inner work, and it says, God brings me ideal situations for my inner healing. As I become aware of my weaknesses, I turn them into strengths. I direct my thoughts toward the light and see the positive side of every stage of my life. Darkness turns into courage, thus I get stronger. So this could be a really incredible week if you allow it, if you connect to your intuition, if you trust in your ability to make good choices, and if you let go of your past. I hope you have a great week. See you next week. Bye.